Once again, KSI is back and he's running away. This time it's not from Jake Paul, it's from Adam Saleh.
Nice chain, red bone mains, chain swing, light pretty.
Alright, let me catch you guys up to the speed. Adam Saleh's basically been talking about how he wants to fight KSI and that he wants to do this and he'll beat the shit out of KSI, just like any other fucking fighter would say. Except this time, KSI actually responds and entertains Adam Saleh. He entertains Adam Saleh by posting this right here on his IG story. Adam Saleh got beat up by a kid and thinks he could beat me. And at Slim, there's no way you could be gassed beating someone like that. The guy hardly fought back. Now he's obviously talking shit on Adam Saleh against that fight he had against a 17-year-old who I believe was a legitimate boxer and was actually training every day. Which I'm not gonna lie, definitely is a little weird that Adam Saleh is fighting some 17-year-olds. I'm sure he could have easily have found maybe an 18-year-old that's like a legitimate boxer as well, but for some reason it had to be some minor. And we're not even gonna talk about Slim simply just because Slim I think is a complete goofball and I don't think it's really too much to talk about there. But speaking of goofballs, Slim does end up responding to KSI with this post right here. Yo KSI, why don't you get your boy Nice and Gib or your brother Deji to step up? We'll see how good they fight back against me. Now what Slim's doing here is smart and stupid at the same time, simply because he's calling out two other people. But if he actually has to end up fighting Gib, I promise you this man will lose. I know I talked a whole lot of shit on Gib because of his very first fight, but this man has improved so much from when he fought Taylor Holder that it's not even close if he were to fight Slim. I genuinely do think that Gib would completely maul Slim. Now with Deji, however, that could possibly be a very good fight for him simply just because Deji's complete trash at boxing, and more than likely he'll end up beating Deji too, just like fucking Vinny Hacker did. And that's gonna garner so much attention towards Slim, and you know he's gonna be talking so much shit towards KSI after whooping his little brother. Before KSI could get anything else out after Slim's response, Adam Saleh ends up responding as well. Laughing my ass off, you don't even know how to fight properly, KSI. I fought an actual fighter. I dare you to fight a real boxer your weight. Now this is a little bit confusing because KSI has fought Logan Paul obviously twice, and Logan Paul towers over KSI, and I'm pretty sure they were at the same weight class as well. So KSI technically has fought some boxers around his weight class and taller than him, but I guess you can't make the argument that Logan Paul wasn't really a real boxer just yet either. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Logan Paul was a legitimate fighter back then, or do you not count that shit? Personally, I'm gonna go with yeah, I would consider Logan Paul a legitimate boxer at that point. Now thankfully neither of these guys are just all talk. They actually want to throw some hands. Now you can't see what Adam Saleh originally says, but it basically starts off with KSI saying, I don't care, just come to the gym 10 a.m. I'll tell you to gym in a few days. Adam Saleh then responds with say less, and KSI just saying I'll humble you. And then again we got somebody laughing their ass off again. I'll humble you. I honestly think the person I fought today was more of a challenge than you. I fight better with big dudes like you. KSI is not bothered one bit though. He says that there's gonna be a medic there for once he knocks him out, and then talk soon. And then lastly Adam Saleh finishes it off saying basically I'm not Joe Weller, see you soon. Now this has everybody hyped simply just because there's a whole lot of KSI dick riders, and I'm pretty sure Adam Saleh has a pretty loyal fan base as well. Oh, and did I mention that they're going to be doing it on their IG stories, not charging people $50-$70 to watch the fight? It's going to be completely free, so there's going to be a whole lot of viewers to see this. And now that they got the fight all scheduled and it is going to happen, Adam Saleh is trying to help out his boy Slim to get a fight with Gib as well, basically trying to mock and make Gib fight Slim. Let's go ahead and see that video right now.
Message to Anus Gib. He loves talking about me, but he stayed ducking Slim.
Stay ducking.
Yo, I'm convinced he's scared of Slim. I'm convinced.
Terrified.
He's so silent about Slim's KO.
Terrified, bro.
He's silent.
Scared. I'm coming for you.
Scared of the right hands.
I'm coming for you.
After that, he ends up posting a shit ton of memes, basically clowning Gib, again trying to get him to actually just fight Slim. Now, like I said earlier in the video, Slim is a complete goofball. There's no way Gib is taking this man seriously. Look at the way this man's hat fits him. This man is absolute no threat to Gib one bit, and if I was Gib, I wouldn't even fight him either, simply just because it's not worth your time. So Gib's out here doing a smart thing, calling out Austin McBroom, trying to get a fight between them two, which I think would be a pretty solid fight, but I don't believe that's happening. But let's get back to the story. Behind closed curtains, KSI basically ends up messaging Adam Saleh saying that you can't post this video on IG and you can't record it and you can't put it on your YouTube, which kind of defeats the whole purpose as to why they were going to do this entire fight. And Adam Saleh had some words to say about it as well on his IG story.
Fans, when it's the world wants to see this. Jake Paul, Logan Paul, they always film their sparring matches. Whenever they're so confident of knocking someone out, they upload it. And now KSI saying no film. What happened to all that energy and all that talk you were saying? It's just really, really weird, and it's seriously no point of even doing this if we can't film it. So KSI, the ball's in your court. Until you agree that we can film this sparring match, then it will happen, because I'm not gonna have you lying to the world and manipulating the viewers and telling them something different. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Make sure y'all let KSI know that you guys want this match filmed and you guys want to see this. Maybe if he sees a lot of you guys wanting to see it, he'll end up agreeing for it to be filmed. And plus, you're 60 pounds more than me. 60 pounds more than me. And you're afraid to film it. If you're 60 pounds, if I'm 60 pounds more than someone and I'm about to go box him, I'm gonna say film this real quick. Film it. I'm about to go knock his ass out right now in 10 seconds. And you don't even want this to be filmed. Man, this is weird, man. You ain't gonna fool me. The ball's in your court, JJ.
Now, obviously, Adam Saleh makes some very good points in this entire video. There is legitimately no reason at all to fight KSI if you can't record this or post this on any type of social media. I mean, that's the whole point they're doing all of this. Adam Saleh ends up making another really good point, saying that he doesn't want rumors or lies to be spread about what happens in this fight. It's gonna end up being exactly like how Bryce Hall fought that one little kid. Both sides were saying completely different stories simply because he couldn't record and Bryce Hall could. And now, even if you are a KSI fan, just sit back and just look at the whole situation. Don't lie to yourself. It is kind of weird that KSI doesn't want any of this to be recorded or posted anywhere. I think we were all hyped that we were going to be able to see this, and then he ends up pulling out. I'm not going to say that he is ducking Adam Saleh, because I do think that this fight would be a pretty even fight, and I do think it's more leaning towards KSI that he'd win this fight, but it just is super odd that he's not wanting to post this on anywhere or have anybody see it. And now obviously KSI has to respond to this, because he basically just called him out and made him look very bad. And once again, another person laughing their ass off. Why would I let you film the spar? I ain't gonna let you have me on your channel just to revive your dying career on YouTube. Also, like I told you, I don't want people to know how I fight. Any excuses, I guess. Now, I guess you could kind of use that excuse to not have anybody record, but plenty of boxers and fighters always release footage of themselves fighting or sparring or anything like that leading up to their fight. So I don't really consider this a valid point as to why he doesn't want any of this to be recorded. And I do think it's more just kind of an excuse. But remember, I'm not trying to be biased towards Adam Saleh or KSI. I've never watched any of Adam Saleh's videos, and I've never watched any of KSI's videos. I've never subscribed to Adam Saleh, and I've also never subscribed to KSI. I'm just trying to be as unbiased as possible. Now, lastly, KSI finishes it off with this. You're really doing the most, aren't you? You're not even England yet, so I know you're not serious. You got a quarantine, etc. So you're not going to make the 11th, so I guess this is done. Your 5 minutes of fame is up. It's completely whack that KSI is pulling out of this fight and no longer doing it anymore. Like I said, on like an unbiased opinion, I just think it's super weird that KSI didn't want any of this to be recorded. Ultimately, it was going to turn into a Bryce Hall type of situation. And plenty of people are on KSI's side saying that he's the one on the right. Overall, I think this is an L for KSI, but all of his dick riding fans don't want to admit that, and they're saying this is a fat W for KSI. But like I said, if we're gonna be unbiased, I think he's ducking Adam simply just because he knows that there's a chance that he could get cracked by Adam, and he doesn't want any of that footage to come out. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a W for KSI or an L? Do you think his excuse is that he doesn't want people to see how he fought a valid excuse, or do you think that's a fucking Mickey Mouse excuse as to why he's no longer gonna fight him? Let me know what your thoughts are on this whole situation down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.